Hello and welcome to part 3 of my Let's Play for ToME, Tales of Maj'Eyal. So, this is a continuation from the previous episode. I'm playing Sippychalice II, Esquire. This is a dwarf berserker, and let's get going. So, at the end of the last one, I got through the dungeon alive, and now I have a bunch of green stuff to sell. So this kind of convention for quality and color is pretty standard for most games. It goes white quality is kind of your garbage, and then there's greens and blues and purples, and then there's artifacts and things that are beyond that. I have a lot of things that I can't use, like shields for instance, which are for the weak, and wizard hats, which are for pansy magic users. So I don't have any use for this stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and sell it. We'll just get rid of some of this. I can tab through here to see if I have some gems. Get rid of the shinies. Let's see, Elm Arrows of Accuracy. So I can actually equip the arrows. Oh, I forgot to sell my weapons, but just to show you, I can actually equip these arrows, and I think that some of these benefits I can actually take advantage of even without having a ranged weapon equipped. So the accuracy and armor pen, I think, applies. Well, here, there's an easy way to check. So if I go to character and look at my attack, so main hand, there's my crit chance is 2, accuracy, etc. So now what happens if I put this on? Oh, I don't have the requisite amount of dex. Okay. Well, I'll check again next time I level up, which will be soon, because I only need 2% more XP. But in the meantime, I'll sell some of this stuff that I can't use. Longsword, staff, or axe. Those are all one-handed weapons or staves that I can't use or do not want to use. Alright, so the next thing up on the quest, we were going to go find the old forest and slaughter some vicious animals. And let's see. Out to the surface world. Let's go. So just like with dungeons, you can actually auto-explore the surface if you press Z, which I might do. I might run into a band of adventurers that are hostile, so you have to be careful with that. Let's see, which town is this? That is Last Hope. Okay, so I think I need to go north to find... Whoa. It is slaughtering everything in my village. I'll go see what I can do. Small lumberjack village. Okay, I don't want to mess with that yet. But apparently he's having some problems. And let's see. So this is Daikara, alright. It's not where I want to go yet. I'll go there eventually, but not yet. Somewhere around here is where I want to be. There's Trollmire. That's another starting zone, actually. I might just go in there and kill some lobby stuff to get more XP. So here's Dearth. It's one of the starting towns for humans and halflings, I think. And there is Old Forest. So because I kind of would rather be over-leveled than under-leveled, I'm going to go into the Trollmire and see. I don't technically need to do this, but there's no harm, really. This stuff is all level 3. Yeah, so this won't pose much of a challenge, but it will let me get a level or 2, so that when I tackle later stuff, I've got a bit of an advantage. Alright, so it's leveled up. Now, I wanted to put... I'm trying to decide if I want to put any points into dex so that I can use that quiver. Probably not going to do that. What I will do is put a couple more points into strength, 1 point into con, and then, okay, so I don't get a generic point this level, but I do get 2 class points, so I don't need to put any more into stunning blow. I'm not going to start putting points into berserker yet, so what I might do is put some more points into quick recovery to get that stamina regen up. And that should be it for now. Okay, we'll keep looking around. Found some gemmies. Troll. Really need to find a new weapon because the one I have is white quality. It's not very good. Not terrible, but it's nothing to write home about. The other reason that you might want to do more zones is because bosses of the zones have, I think, are guaranteed to drop some artifacts, and some of them can be quite good, so it's worth doing even if you're over leveled, because some of the equipment you get is quite decent. Oh, here is a boss. Well, it's a rare rank. So let's see. You can see its abilities: Gloom, Rampaging Predator, Inspect Creature. It's all cool looking. Here you can actually, if you inspect it, you can actually see what this stuff does. So Gloom is an aura. You have to make a save against Mind Power or have a chance to suffer slowness, stun, or confusion for 3 turns. That's pretty strong. What was Predator? I don't know. Oh, whatever. Shouldn't pose too much of a problem. I'll pop my cooldown, or my racial ability, try to stun it. Looks like the stun landed, and now I should just be able to bop him. Let's see, we got a kinetic psionic shield. This is a charm. When I wear it, I deal 8 damage when hit, so it's kind of like Thorn's damage. I gain resistances to temporal. Where does it? Oh, it goes in the... I see. So these things, these like torques, are equipped in the same slot as picks. Oh, and here's an iron plate armor of acid resistance. So this might actually be better than what I'm wearing. 7 and 3 versus 4 and 2. Yeah, I'd say that's better. I still can't use that quiver. Alright. Here's a tattered paper scrap. Let's see what it has to say. You find a tattered page scrap. Perhaps it's part of a diary entry. It's a gorgeous glade, but I could swear that looked like part of a human femur. Saw an absolutely gigantic troll, but fortunately I threw him off my scent. I wouldn't be so sure about that, buddy. Mossy Mind Star. Alright, I apologize if that's going to give you guys epilepsy, but really auto-exploring is the only way to play this game. Otherwise, you're just slowly walking around, and I can pack a lot more action into the episodes if I do this. Alright. Oh, I'm getting surrounded. You don't want that. Even lower level enemies, if you get surrounded by enough of them, can pose a bit of a threat. If you can see this number here, that indicates that there's something stacked on the ground beneath him. If you were wondering about that, it's not its level. So this cloak. Ah yes, a cloak goes on over your armor, so I actually do want that. I can just put that on. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I do have the little cloak peeking out from behind. It's one thing I like about this roguelike, just like a Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. you actually see the items that you have equipped on your character, which is pretty slick. It may not be visually impressive, but it's kind of neat. You have a sense of your character getting better, a visual cue. I think we've nearly explored everything here. Sometimes in these Trollmire forest areas there's hidden buildings kind of that have some different stuff, so thinking I might run into something like that. Might get some new infusions or something I can use. Get this mouse out of the way here. Oh, here's another tattered paper scrap. Alright, let's see. Ack again, but he's just a stupid old troll. It'll be easy to not let him get wind of me. Something innately found his treasure stash further on, but had to turn back. If you get this, help. Yeah, so seems that he's having issues after all. So here's a rune. These runes, the way these work is you can use them to inscribe it on your body. It's kind of like a tattoo, I guess. And when you do that, you get access to new abilities. And I think I talked about it 2 episodes ago, but just to cover it again. Here I have 2 infusions. I think you can get a maximum of 5 slots for infusions. And you use category points to either unlock new talent trees or to unlock these infusion slots. So right now, I don't know if I can actually learn another one. Let's see what happens if I try phase door. Okay, it looks like I can. So maybe I have 3 right now. I can move this charge ability. I'm going to move a couple things around here. Move the activate effect for the file out of the way. Then I'll move this charge over here. Sonic shield. I want to stay organized if possible. Okay, so now we can just keep going. Anyway, yeah, so I learned this infusion, so now I have Rune Phase Door. If I get in a lot of trouble and I'm surrounded, I can activate this to teleport randomly in a range of 7. And it's got a relatively short cooldown. It's only a cooldown of 8. So that's pretty cool. If I get surrounded and there's no way out, rather than having to find my way out, I can just potentially get randomly teleported out and be able to recover from that, what could be a potentially game-ending encounter. I can't remember how many more rooms are in this dungeon, but I think that I'm getting close to the end. And then there's sort of an optional troll boss you can fight for some more fat loots, and I will no doubt kill him for his aforementioned fat loots. So I gotta remember to use this infusion, speaking of infusions, because when I get blinded, usually I stupidly just pass a couple of turns and wait for the blindness to end, but I can actually use this to cleanse myself of physical effects, and blindness, I believe, is typically a physical effect. So I should use that to better effect. Yeah, really one of the big keys to this game is having a good knowledge of all of your abilities and cooldowns and things that you have, and the best situations to use them. You know, sometimes you have to be sort of strategic about what order you use things in because of the synergy or because of, you know, the situation. If you need to have something off cooldown later, it's a risk using it. Just tearing through this stuff somewhat slowly. A couple items here. Pick up these. Oops. Iron mace. I really need a new weapon. Haven't run into any good two-handed weapons yet. That was a war axe. It's still a one-handed weapon. Also need to remember to use charge more. I rarely use it, but it's basically a free attack and a gap closer. Ooh, here. This is Procs the Mighty. Is he the object of my quest? No, that was something else. Let's see. Old Forest. I think this is the end boss of this area, and then there's the optional troll boss. What is Procs the Mighty? Oh, he's a giant troll. Let's see. Let's inspect him. Oh, that's what he looks like. He's pretty ugly. All he has is knockback. A lot of health. Alright, so let's see. I'll wait for him to close, pop my cooldown, which doesn't cost a turn, so I can use that without allowing the enemy any attacks of opportunity. And then I will stunning blow him, which looks like it landed, and just hit him until he dies. That is an advanced strategy, but one that I use often. And he's dead, and I got a level. And ooh, he dropped some stuff. Golden belt is an artifact that I can identify. I think I know what that one is, and that's really good. A little note here. Way to the treasures to the east. This is another part of that diary. He's bottom of it, blah blah blah. Waiting. His club's the size of a tall dwarf. Don't think I'm gonna make it. I think if I kill this troll, I think it's like Bill the Troll, he sometimes drops his club, which is a big ass tree trunk, and that thing is got a lot of damage. So if he does drop that, that would be nice. I'll take that. Take that. I'll take all the greens. Let's level up real quick here. Okay, I do get a generic point this time. Let's see. Daunting Presence is pretty nice. It does have a sustained stamina cost. So what that means, if you see it says sustained stamina cost 20, that means that my maximum stamina is going to go down by 20 because that amount of stamina basically gets reserved to keep this ability running. It doesn't drain that much per turn, I don't believe, but it does reduce my max. Let's go back. I haven't used that ability before, but I kind of want to try it. It seems like it has a potential to be pretty good. And oh, it extends the radius too on successive levels. That's actually really pretty good. Okay, so I'll probably max that one out. Now, don't use me as an example for build strategies because I'm still kind of learning the game. I'm just trying to go with what sort of makes sense to me. Message. Blah blah blah. Alright, so class point. I'm gonna keep pumping more. You know what? I'm gonna get some health recovery too. You don't always necessarily have to max something out before moving on to the next thing, but I feel like a little health regen probably couldn't hurt. Precise strikes is kind of good too. That crit chance is nice. There's so many good things that it's hard to decide, really, what you want. I mean, eventually all this stuff will be maxed out. Well, not everything, but a lot of the things that I'm trying to decide between now, I can just max out in the long run, so it's really just a matter of what I need the most right now. That crit is pretty decent and accuracy, but I think some health regen would be nice. So we'll grab that right now. My strength is already kind of high, so I'm going to start putting more into it. Maybe 2 into that and 1 into strength. Alright. And I'm going to identify those items I got. So tooth to the mouth. A huge tooth taken from the mouth in a deep bellow. Belt rumored worn by conclave healers. Sure, okay, let's check those out. So the belt is a girdle of calm waters. Gives me willpower, Gives me some resistances and a huge healing mod. Wow, that's not bad. I mean, the willpower is kind of crappy, but I don't have a belt anyway, and that healing mod is nice. So anytime I heal, it's going to heal me for 30% more. That's pretty solid. Okay, and then the other thing was Tooth of the Mouth. This gives me armor pen, thorns damage, and increases my damage dealt by 4%. So I think I will actually use that over the file. Where did that go, by the way? Right now I'm confused. What the deuce? Oh no, I wasn't using a file. It was that thing. Yeah. What did it actually do though? Yeah, yeah, no. The pick I got is strictly better, so that's a no-brainer. See, now I think if I inspect this, it should be affected by my daunting presence. I wonder if it will actually show that. No. Guess it doesn't show. Current effects. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't apply to them as an effect, but just happens to their stats. We may never know. Well, killing Procs gave me almost 2 levels. That's insane. Let's see. Just got a couple more things to kill here, and then we can go kill that troll boss and hopefully get a fat new weapon. Okay, so this way leads to the lair of a mighty troll. Traces of blood are everywhere. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I'm quite certain. There's a rock in the way. Let's move it out of the way. Alright, I'm going to move back into the tunnel here so they have to come at me one-on-one. There he is. Check this guy out. Build a stone troll. He's big, he's bad, and he's got a tree for a weapon. Quite a bit of life. You can see how much damage he does. Level 4 rush. Alright, I'm going to pop my cooldown, my defense. We're going to stun him. Oh, that's right. That's why it didn't work before, because I didn't actually have it turned on. So I'm going to turn that on right now. Daunting presence. There we go. Okay, that mystery has been solved. I'll do my heal, hit him a few more times. So now, let's see. Will it actually show an active effect on him now? Current effect stunned. The daunting of presence. Maybe I didn't do enough of his life to have it affect him. His morale has been lowered. Yeah, so daunting presence probably affected him now. Yeah, intimidated. There we go. Okay, so it works. Hooray! This guy's got so much health. Stun him. I really hope I don't die. I don't think I will. I think he's almost dead. He's only got 140 HP. Just a couple more hits to seal the deal. Boom. And I think I got a couple of levels out of that. Okay, so... Damn, he did not drop his weapon. He dropped a shield. Well, that sucks. Oops, I'm over encumbered now. Probably gonna increase my strength anyway, so let's just do that. One of those. And a couple more points in that. Unflinching resolve. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so every turn you just have a chance to recover from a status effect. Seems interesting. Okay, well I feel like my defense is in a pretty good spot now. I kind of want to start focusing a little more on damage, since it seems like that's where I'm lacking course, as soon as I do that, I'm sure I'm going to get some insane new weapon, but whatever. Stone skin. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to grab this. Weapons mastery, I think. Yeah. Although that, I really do like that daunting presence. No. I'm going to max them all out eventually anyway. I'll get weapons mastery for now. Oh, I have an extra generic point. I'll just actually do both. One in that, and then another one in daunting presence. Okay, and then over here, let's do another one in this for more health regen, and one in spell shield for some spell saves. It's never too early to worry about your saves and your resistances, I feel like. That is a hard learned lesson from some past games. So, alright. That should be good for now. And then, let's see, I guess I can identify that. Coral Spray. It's actually quite a good shield if you're playing a class that can use it. But I am not. I mean, I can, but I don't want to because things like Stunning Blow require a two-handed weapon. Alright, so, alright. I think, can I pick up anything else now? Got not very much encumbrance, but I can drop some items to pick up more stuff. Okay. Oh, there's still enemies in here. Sweet, sweet riches. Fabulous jewels. And bountiful gold. I don't think that was a magical belt. I think it was just a belt. Okay, so that's pretty much all that's going on here. What is this? Troll stew. Delicious. Okay, that is probably going to be it for this episode. And then, if we look at my quest here, Old Forest. Wait a minute. How did I not get completion for that? Didn't I kill everything in here? Now I'm confused. What did I miss? Well, I'll figure it out. But anyway, until next time.